Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel. Today we want to look at finding the square of 2 and 3 digit numbers. In order to enhance our computation skills and be quick with finding answers to our various computations, it will be ideal to find some tricks of computations. So we want to look at some of them, and our focus today is the square of 2 and 3 digit numbers. We start off with an example. We want to find the square of 18. What we do is that we try to find the square of, first of all, each of the individual components, which is 1 and 18. 1 and 8. So, and write it in the form of a 2-digit number. So the square of 1 will give us 1, but we write it in this form, 0, 1. And the square of 8 will be 64. Right. The next thing we do is that we find a product of 8 and 1 and multiply it by the number, the power, which is 2. So the product of 8 and 1 will give us 8, and that times 2 will also give us 16. That 16 will be written just below this 16. Just below the 16. At this point, we can sum up these product or numbers we have obtained, and we will end up with so it implies this is expected to give us 3, 2, 4. We can confirm it using our calculator. Let's confirm it using our calculator to find it and see. Remember, the square means that same number times itself. So 18 squared, we have 324 as expected. Let's try another example. This time around, let's look at a number like 19. So 19, so 19 squared, right? So now the approach is to first of all find the square of 1, and then sorry about this. Good. So we first of all find the square of 1, which we write in this form, 0, 1. Then we find the square of 9, which is 81. Write it as that form, a 2-digit number. The next one we do is to find the product of 1 and 9, which will give us 9. 9 times 2 will give us 18. Remember, that number is written just below this, the first significant figure of that number. In that case, you get 18. Right. So finding the sum of the two numbers, we end up with so over here we are obtaining 361 as the answer. Let's try to find it over here and see with our calculator. 19 squared, 361 as expected. right? Now let's turn our attention quickly to three-digit numbers. Now three-digit numbers, um, we can try. Let's try 125. 125 squared. 125 all squared. So 125 squared. Good. So similarly, we find the square of the first number, but in this case, we make reference to the value of the number itself. So what is the square of 1 here? The value of 1 here is actually 100. The square of 100 should give us 10,000. So we write that. Then we come for the square of 25. The square of 25. But before we go on, I would like us to use that idea and find the square, the idea of two-digit number, to be able to find the square of 25 and then bring that idea into finding the square of 125 here. So let's try to do that one and then bring that idea. So 25 squared, let's try that one. 25 squared, so that we benefit from transfer of knowledge, right? So 25 squared, good. 25 squared, good. So 25 squared per what we have applied here, 2 squared will give us 0.4, 5 squared will give us 25. Good. Our next thing that we do is to find the product of 2 and 5. Product of 2 and 5 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. And we write it just below the first significant figure in that number. So 20 written below this, we find the sum of the two numbers. You will end up with 0 or 0.0625. Confirming it from our calculator, the square of 25, voila, 65 is the answer. Good. So we can bring that idea into this, and particularly, like I said, here you consider the value a lot. The value, more emphasis is placed on the value. So after finding the square of 100, we then need to find the square of 25, which we already know. 25 to be 625. Okay, 625. Good. So we write our 625 as expected with respect to the value. Anyway, respect to the value. Good. The next thing we do is to multiply these. They get 625 by 1 and then multiply it by 2, the top number. Right. You multiply 25 again by 1 and then multiply it by 2. So 25 by 1 will give us 25 by 2 will give us 50, and that should be written just below or behind the first the first significant figure in the first square number that we obtained. Good. So what we do here is to write the number just behind or beside the first digit number, that will give us 50. Good. We then add all these numbers that we have obtained so far. So writing in this form, we have 1, and this is 5, we have 6, and this is 2, and then 5. Good. So let's try and see what our calculator says the square of 125 is. The square of 125, 125 squared. And that's giving us 15,625. Voila. And that does it for our answer. Now let's try one more three-digit number. See what we get. Good. Another one is 325 squared. Let's try 325 squared. 325 squared. Now 325 squared. So good. Just like we said here, we take a look at the value a lot. So what is the value of 300 squared? 300 squared should give us 90,000. Good. Then we come and look for the square of 25, and that's give us 625. Good. That should be written in 625. 625 done. We then go for the individual values. Individual values. Good. Individual values. Now 25 here times 3 will give us 75. 75 times 2 is 150. Good. But remember, when we're getting two-digit numbers, we're writing it just beside the first significant figure and the first square number. So because we are getting three-digit number as our answer, we have to bring it just vertically opposite the first significant figure of the first square number. So in that case, we write 150. Good. We find the sum of all these numbers in the manner they have been written. Good. In that case, then let's pick it from the back. Let's pick it from the back. So in that case, we have 5. We get 2. The numbers we're pulling back, but pardon me, we have 6. Then we have 5. Good. Then we have the sum of 9 and 10. 9 and 1, which is 10. Good. So 10,625. 105,625. Let's try to find the square using the calculator. 35 squared. 325 squared. Voila. That's the answer. Right. Thank you so much for watching. See you.